Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button on your way in, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. We got a lot to talk about today, so love for you guys to be here. Thank you so much. Today, we're going to be discussing. I gotta talk about it. The AFC NFC championship games that happened. I'm gonna give you a quick reaction just because holy smokes. Those were some interesting games. I'll tell you that set up a very interesting Super Bowl. And I don't want to say I was right, but I was right. Just saying. So yes, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And we're also going to be discussing as well what's going on with the Hall of Fame, because Bill Belichick apparently didn't make it first ballot the first year he was eligible for. Very interesting, some massive reactions throughout the league. We're going to discuss, and of course, the Miami Dolphins have made new hires. We're going to briefly talk about those. We'll get more in depth as far as details of our new coaching hires, but at least give you a little taste, so you guys can go ahead and get that. But if you can do me a favor, guys, please hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. It's 100% free, and I'm telling you, it really does make a difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you, guys, for coming through. Holy smoke! So let me go ahead and start about. Besides that, I'm also going to talk about some of the actions the Dolphins took. Excuse me, as well, because we got new players that we have signed to future contracts. I know a lot of people aren't talking about it, but still something we need to discuss. So I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about that. I don't know if you saw earlier, literally on New Year's Day, the Miami Dolphins have signed quarterback Cam Miller to the active roster. Obviously, you know that Darren Waller, he was placed on IR, obviously. They also signed Davin and Edwards to the active roster, released Clarence Lewis from the practice squad to make that happen. You also know at that time we have fired Mike McDaniel. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too upset when that happened, just being honest. On January 9th, we hired John Eric Sullivan, our new general manager that comes from the Green Bay Packers. At that time, we also signed defensive tackle Keith Cooper Jr., offensive lineman Braden Daniels, tight end Cole Turner, and offensive line Carter Warren to reserve and future contracts. In that same time, we also relieved the defensive tackle Simeon Barrow, DB Jack Henderson, tight end Chris Myarick, and offensive tackle Kadeem Telfort, ladies and gentlemen. Since then, since June 9th, we have hired safety Omar Brown to a reserve / futures contract. We've also, as you guys have seen all the reactions, have hired Jeff Halfley as our head coach. And we've also signed defensive end Seth Coleman to a futures reserved contract as well. So those are the main quick transactions between players and the main coaching positions that the Miami Dolphins have hired so far. Now, as far as a list of the rest of the Miami Dolphins hires, we've hired several other coaches for the coaching staff. Now, one of the main things that I can appreciate about the Dolphins is that not all of them came from Green Bay, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Now, the very first one that I would say kind of means something would be we have promoted Bobby Slowick, our pass game coordinator, to the offensive coordinator. So he will obviously continue to assist the head coach with that offense. Jeff Halfley, being a defensive coach, is trusting that Bobby Slowick will be able to go ahead and essentially implement the offense that we need based on the players we currently have. Now, do you think our offense is going to change a lot? I don't think so. And now the personnel, absolutely, because the Miami Dolphins only have 23 players signed to 2026 roster. That means that we need 30 players to sign either through the draft or free agency. And then on top of that too, we still have to fill out our practice squad players and the 90-man roster. Now, if you guys may or may not know, the new league year doesn't start till March 11th or 12th. So technically all the players we already have signed for the 2025 season, they're still our employees till that end of the league year. Unless obviously we release them, then they're kind of done. But that's how that works. The new league year means the new year for each of those players will start. And we're only starting with 23 signed players and the futures and reservist players that I just mentioned as well. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Let me pull up. I had a graphic here for us. Oh, man. I don't know their event. Sorry about that, guys. No worries. We'll continue. On a very interesting note, Mike McDaniel, I don't know if you guys have seen, has signed with the Chargers, and he is their new offensive coordinator. We all knew that was going to happen, so we're not really, what do you call it, shocked by that. So we'll see. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, we're live. Okay. Okay. I apologize, guys. I had to restart my computer this morning. It happens. Let me move on to the rest, and then I'll come back to giving you guys my list of, the list of other coaches that we have here for the Dolphins. Very simple. It's just a handful of them. So I just want to go over those with you. Moving on to the fact that we have the Hall of Fame has not, or I guess didn't award Bill Belichick a first time coaching tree. No, what am I talking about? I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. The Hall of Fame did not induct Bill Belichick as a first ballot Hall of Famer. We all know he's going to make it, but that has stirred some massive controversies. From what I saw from reactions instantly, it's like if he can't make it, then no one can. The man has he's won as a coach 8 Super Bowls, went to 12 Super Bowls overall. 8 Miss Phins, but he only made it with um he won obviously the 6 with the Patriots. He also won 2 as a DC with the Giants. So he's got technically 8 Super Bowls and has gone to 12 instead of just 10. Another thing that a lot of people are they're trying to figure out which me personally, I said to myself, if he can't make it first ballot, then no other coach should be able to make it first ballot, because literally, how much more of success do you have to make it first ballot? Now, they claim that the reason why the committee or some of the holdouts, I think he was missing 10 votes to make it in, it's because of the off the field stuff. Let's be honest with you too. It's not just the off the field stuff. They don't want to say it, but the truth is, guys, we all know they cheated for at least 3 of those Super Bowls. At least. They don't want to say it. 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 We all know it. The world knows it. So they're taking it out on him. Well, you best believe when Brady becomes available, he will be first ballot. He will be first ballot. But I guess they're weighing in more that Belichick really didn't do much. Even though I think that's kind of nuts, because even Tom Brady said there is no Tom Brady without Bill Belichick. We each provided what we needed to be successful. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't give him the first ballot Hall of Fame. And the reactions are steamy. Like, people are upset. And to be honest with you, I've heard he's kind of not a nice person. But that shouldn't stop somebody with the accomplishments that he has not to make it. Now, I am, again, a Dolphin fan. And even I would have said, yeah, with all the crap that they did, I still would have I still would have given him the first ballot Hall of Fame. I think he's a cheating bastard. I can't stand him. I love the fact that he'll never be the winningest coach of all time. That still goes to Shula. Shula. That I love. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because they didn't give it to him. Now people are like, you need to fix this. I'm like, what the hell is he supposed to do? Like, for example, Jordan Schultz on X said, regardless of your opinion of Bill Belichick, him not being a first ballot Hall of Famer is a disgrace and a direct indictment of the Hall of Fame itself. Just an absolute joke. I get it, but that's how they feel. And the thing is, from my understanding, I don't even think that people know, like, unless you say something, people don't really say, who actually voted which way. Now, according to Ari Mirov from ESPN's report, Bill Polian was a vocal figure in the Hall of Fame deliberations involving Belichick, with Spygate and the Deflategate coming up among voters during discussion. I told you, I didn't even need to like read this to know that was one of the things they're holding against. Bro, you cheated. Yes, you got it. Yes, you'll still go down as winning those Super Bowls, whatever. but you still cheated. So one way or another, they're gonna take it out on you. And clearly they have chosen not to give him the first ballot, which I think is amazing. That's nuts. I never thought that they would. I never thought that they would. I'll make it next time. Now, if they make him wait 2, 3 years, or even 5 years, then it's like they really are punishing him for Deflategate and Spikegate and all that stuff, because let's not lie, he did it. And apparently that was a big thing among the voters. Ari said, per a voter who spoke anonymously, Polian, the former Bills and Colts GM and longtime Patriots rival, told some voters he believed Belichick should wait a year as penance for Spygate. People could be mad all they want, but I totally understand why they would, be like the committee. I can understand why the committee would say that. Like, now, again, do you take that into effect? I mean, I guess they could. Well, clearly they could, but I don't know. I wouldn't have done that, but I understand why. If you, just saying, but you got to keep the same energy. If Belichick didn't make it first ballot, then I don't know what other coach is gonna be able to make it if you're holding him to a standard like that. Because guess what? A lot of players got a lot of things going on. So I don't know how you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what justification you have for anybody else if this is the kind of standard you're putting in, just because the Flakegate and all that stuff. So yeah, I thought it was kind of insane, but I also thought it was kind of funny because guess what? They actually did it. Now, because they did it, could they even undo it? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if they can undo it. I mean, I think it would be kind of ridiculous. I mean, the man coached for 48 years in the league, literally pretty much half the league's existence. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But hey, it looks like Bill Belichick got 39 out of the 50 votes. He needed 40. 11 losers should never sniff another Hall of Fame vote in their careers. Petty, 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 said one of the fans. Dang. I'm not sorry. The committee's a bunch of clowns. They let a murder in the Hall of Fame. What's up, delusional Patriots fan? I was wondering. I was waiting for you, like when you were gonna show up. I get it, man. I get it, but that one holdout. It's interesting because it is anonymous, so you don't know what everybody else did. But I guarantee you, it was more. I guarantee you, more than 11 people felt that way, that he didn't deserve to be first ballot. But only 11 had the gonads to really do it. That's crazy, though. He was literally one legitimate, like, One vote away. Look, even Tom Brady dropped a video talking about you can have talent. Then I tell this all people all the time. You can have talent, but you still need a coach to help you get that talent out. And that's exactly what he's talked about. Like, there is no Tom Brady without Bill Belichick. The system worked because they both worked at it. And you're not gonna not put Tom Brady first ballot. Like, that granted, I'm a Dolphin fan. I don't agree he should make it either first ballot. Not that I don't agree. He's gonna make it anyways, but I'm gonna be petty. And I'd be okay if somebody that, if they didn't do it to him too, because of the fact that you guys cheated. But I also think it's nuts because I mean they got what they got. You can't fake that. So another text from another NFL executive, Adam Schefter, writes, the 10 plus people that didn't vote for Belichick should be exposed. WTF, this is crazy. Schefter wrote, Belichick, the 8-time Super Bowl winning head coach, is not a first ballot Hall of Famer per Seth Wickersham and DVN Jr. Belichick fell short of the 40 out of 50 votes needed for induction to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Dang. You can't talk to people that way. That's why the writers shouldn't be in that room, says Patriots, delusional Patriots fan. I bet I can tell you what happened. Tell us what you think happened, man. Tell us what you think happened. I think it's kind of crazy. Even Pat McAfee said Bill Belichick is officially not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Bill Belichick could be in GOAT conversations for coach and GM, and he isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I wonder if Jerry Jones would ever is he gonna be first ballot? I think that's gonna be very interesting. Don Shula won 2 Super Bowls and was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Bill Belichick won 6 Super Bowls and is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Make it make sense. Don Shula had a perfect season, was the winningest coach of all time, and went to 3 Super Bowls. No, actually, I'm lying. I apologize. Don Shula went to 5 Super Bowls and won 2 of them with a perfect season. First ballot Hall of Fame. Bill Belichick cheated on 3 of his Super Bowls. And I guess he ain't a first ballot Hall of Fame. I mean, be mad all you want. Like, I don't know what to tell you. 11 voted no because they thought, well, there's no way he's not getting in. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. If it's blind, like you never know what people are gonna say. You're gonna be like, whatever. I'll vote no. He's still gonna make it in, but I don't want my voice heard. And then you're looking like, oh snap. Other people voted no. That's exactly the only way that goes down because they don't talk to each other. The voters don't talk to each other. Now, yes, there are committees, they discuss general stuff. Things get brought up, blah, 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 when considering, the player in front of you if you want to bring him in. But the actual vote, nobody knows who votes for. It's 100% anonymous. The only people that know who voted what are the counters in the Hall of Fame. That's it. One cheated, one didn't. This isn't hard. Exactly. One cheated in his 3 Super Bowls. The other one didn't cheat in any of them. Yeah, exactly. Another fan said Shula went to the Super Bowl with 4 different quarterbacks and 2 different teams. He was a class act and didn't cheat. Bill Belichick was a rude that got caught cheating twice. There were likely other times he didn't get caught, and he had a losing record outside of Brady years. And that's another thing too. People don't consider, was it Brady? Was it Belichick? It was both people. But bro, when Brady left, he won a Super Bowl. And you did nothing for the 3 years you were there. You had a losing record. And I told people this, Bill Belichick will never coach in the NFL again. I freaking knew it. He's not coming back. He's done. So, Spygate punishments is another fan. So here, Bill Polian forcing Belichick to serve a 1-year penance for Spygate back in 2007, making him a Hall of Fame. Making the Hall of Fame is diabolical, according to Warren Sharp. So here, this is what they wrote. Multiple sources told ESPN that Spygate and Deflategate, the twin cheating scandals during the Patriots championship run, came up in deliberations among voters. A voter who spoke on the condition of anonymity said that Polian, an ardent Kraft supporter and former GM of the Bills and Colts, a chief Patriots rival during their dynasty, told some voters he believed Belichick should wait a year before induction as a penance for Spygate, the 2007 cheating scandal that cost the team a first-round draft pick. Commissioner Roger Goodell also fined the Patriots $500,000 and fined Belichick $250,000. Polian did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That's crazy. The only explanation for the outcome was the cheating stuff. A veteran Hall of Famer voter told ESPN anonymously. I knew it. I like a lot of people are, oh my God, I'm shocked. I'm like, bro, there's reason, like you can validate why people felt the way they did. The man cheated. Got caught twice, but he cheated 3 times minimum. And people want to be like, how is he not? Hello. I can see why they did it. Now, would I have voted him in? My Dolphin side of me would have been like, hell nah, make him wait. But my football fan would have been like, no, he's first ballot. And I would have gone with my football side. I'm not I'm not what is it? I'm not opposed to him holding that or them holding him out for a year, but I just think he just caught everybody by surprise because he was a shoe in. Yeah, holy smokes. People are stunned. Stunned. And they're still talking about it, which I think it's kind of interesting. I think it's kind of interesting, and I really like the fact that hey, whoever did it, because we don't officially know whomever did it, they felt strong enough to say, hey, he shouldn't be first ballot. But I guarantee you, they didn't think 10 other people would agree with them, and he'd be 1 vote out of the first ballot Hall of Fame. I guarantee you, there's no way they knew that. There's no way. None whatsoever. I promise you. They did not consider, oh, snap. Everybody else would also agree. And I'm telling you that there were more, I put money on it that there were way more people that were like, nah, this man should not get in first ballot, but they still voted him in. I think it's kind of interesting. But that's the nature of the game when you're dealing with sports and humans. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. But I'm not gonna lie. I ain't mad at it. Oh, snap. Let me check some of these comments here real quick. What's up, Kyoto? Welcome from Twitch. Let me see. That's why the writers shouldn't be in that room again. I bet. Yeah. It's when nobody watches the Hall of Fame now. Okay. Okay. The Hall of Fame, like the Pro Bowl, is a joke. I wouldn't say that. Hall of Friends. Now that I get it. They have literally changed rules that shaped the modern NFL. It's because of it. Uh, can you know what the Tom Brady thing is? I don't know what you're referring to, Belichick. If you want to elaborate on that one, I don't know. I don't know what you meant by that. Tell me which team do you think have more talent, the 7-9 Bucks or the 2024 Patriots? Uh, like this year's Bucks team versus last year's Patriots. Is that what you mean? Mm, I don't know. If you're trying to prove that the coaches make a difference, oh, absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know what? If the 11 people are so convicted and righteous, they should post that they voted no. They're never gonna do that, bro. Never. Never. It's not gonna happen. Hit that like button. Oh, you mean 2007, 2009? You think that one was more talented than are you comparing what? Cuz Tom Brady's going went when he was young and then now? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you comparing the Flake Gate to this past year's Brady's team that's going to the Super Bowl, or not non-Brady team that's going to the Super Bowl? I think that's what you're trying to say. I don't know. Get rid of the panel. You need a panel. There's no way to do it. That team was drastically more talented. The 2007 to 2009 Brady team that went to the Super Bowl and got destroyed by the Giants. I'll take it. Um, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I was more talented. But not really. You see it now, they're more talented only because you know who they are now. But back then, nah. But they had talent. They were good at drafting, really good at drafting. But no, the key Patriots way is getting random ass people with some talent and coaching them up. That's how that works. Okay, so you're asking if 2007 or no, if the 2007, what am I talking about? I'm stuck in 2007 for some reason. You're asking if last year's team, which is practically the same year this team for the Patriots is making it to the Super Bowl because Brable's in there, is more or less talented than the team that Brady took to the Super Bowl and won it after he left the Patriots. The Brady Tampa Bay team, mm, you do realize that they had a horrible start. The man was learning on the fly, and they lost several games. They were losing all the way up to mid-season. Then after he figured it out, win, got in, won their division, destroyed everybody in the playoffs, made it to the Super Bowl and won, and destroyed the Chiefs at it. It took half the year for him to like get everything he needed so he can administer the ball throughout the game. He even said it. He talked about it. So you have all the talent in the world, but if you can't put it together, you suck. He was able to put it together mid-season. That's when they started winning, and then again they won their division. They got into the playoffs as a wild card team, won that, won divisional, won the NFC conference. Sorry, because I Tampa, and then they beat the Chiefs and made they sunned the crap, or he sunned the crap out of Mahomes. He's like, nah, son, you stay right there. because they had insane talent. Again, the talent's not going to matter if you can't put it together. We've seen plenty of examples like that. You could have the most talented players, but if you can't put it together, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Now, great segue to going into the next topic, which is the AFC and NFC championship games and the reactions to it, because wow, holy camole, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna start out with the best game real quick. My reactions to the AFC and NFC championship games. Let's start out with the best game, bar none. Rams, Seattle. That was a nighttime game. Holy smokes. It was a thrill. It was a thrill. You had the Rams. Actually, I should probably let me pull this up here. Let me share my screen real quick for you guys so y'all can see. Y'all let me know if you can see it or not. But holy smokes. What a flipping game. What a game. What a game. Oh, amazing, amazing game. It's another way of putting that. What an amazing game. Let me see here. Oh, well, my computer froze. Great. Just what I needed. um, anyways, the game at the end, let's start with the end and work our way back. It ended up being a Seattle one. We know this. They're going to Super Bowl. Sam Darnold, and I've been telling this to people. Sam Darnold is the fourth quarterback in NFL league history to go back-to-back 14-win seasons. But he is the first quarterback ever in league history to do it with two separate teams. That had never happened before, ladies and gentlemen. Never. But he made it happen. And man, oh man. I'll tell you this. It was something beautiful. It was something beautiful. I really enjoyed that game. Thank God. Because the first game, super soft. First game was not good. Not at all. My God, it was so bad. But what are you going to do? Let me go ahead. Let me know if y'all can see. Appreciate y'all. There it is. Make it a lot bigger because I can't see it. That's tiny. One more. Yeah, make it easier for y'all. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks advanced to the Super Bowl with thrilling 31-27 win over the Rams in the NFC title game. Sam Darnold was cast aside by the New York Jets, who drafted him third overall in 2018. The Minnesota Vikings didn't bring him back after he led them to a 14-3 season, but flopped in the playoffs, according to the AP. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he flopped in the playoffs. Absolutely. But guess what? He made it happen. Excuse me. He made it happen. He absolutely made it happen. So for me, I thought, holy smokes. He that's good for him. That's very good for him. Very, very good for him. because he was able to believe in himself. And I like that. I like that he was able to believe in himself. I like that. He truly believed in himself. Oh, I don't know what I just did. My bad. There it is. Okay, perfect. Um yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great game. It's super thrilling. And funny enough, nobody scored in the fourth quarter. That was kind of crazy. But man, thriller, yo, thriller, thriller, thriller. Like Rams scored 3, Seahawks scored 10. You're like, okay, it's gonna be this interesting game. Second quarter, Rams scored 10, Seahawks scored 7, making it 17-13. Then in the third quarter, it heated up. They both scored 2 tutties. Oh my gosh. Nobody scored. That defense locked down for both teams, let's be honest. And what's interesting is that maybe I need to make it a little less big. Hold on. The over-under for this game was 45.5 points. Ended up being what, 58 points? So the over definitely hit on that one. Seattle was barely favored at home. Essentially, it was a pick'em's game, guys. You can flip a coin. You're good to go. Seattle gets their first touchdown. Rams get their field goal. Seattle get another tutty. Rams get a another field goal. Then here comes the Rams. Scored a touchdown. 13-10. Ooh. With 20 seconds left. They left 20 seconds left. Excuse me. In the second half, in the second quarter. Only 6 plays, 74 yards, 34 seconds taken off the clock. And they go down there, man, and that JSN catch, that was dope. It was so good. Made it 13-17 going into the half. Come back, they get the ball back. One play, 17 yards off of what is it? I can't. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? There was a turnover. They scored 13-24. LA scored 20-24. Then Seahawks score one more time, 20-31. Then here comes the Rams with 2 seconds. What is it? 2 minutes left. Yeah, hoping to get the ball back, and nope, that was an absolute nope. Sam Darnold, man, he did his job. They both did. Darnold with 25 out of 36, 3 touchdowns, 346 yards. Matthew Stafford, absolute Hall of Fame career, guaranteed first ballot player. 22 of 35, 3 touchdowns, 374 yards for him. Kenneth Walker the third, 62 yards from 19 carries and 1 touchdown. Corum, man, 55 yards and on 9 carries. He had a nice explosive run. I believe, what was it? Towards the left side of the field, man. Really nice, like 20, 25-yard run that really helped out the Rams. Puka Nakua, 165 yards on 9 receptions and a touchdown. Smith or JSN in Jigba. He had 153 yards on 10 receptions and a tutty. Each team had a sack and really good tacklers. But look at this chart. The whole time this game was controlled by Seattle. The whole time. But it's funny. Excuse me. Who won the turnover battle? Seattle. Seattle also had just under 100 yards less on offense, but they still managed to win. Pretty even in first downs. Penalties kind of even too, even though Seattle committed two more accepted penalties. In third down, Rams couldn't get it. They were 1 of 8. Seahawks were 7 of 13. Fourth down, Seahawks never needed to go into fourth or go on the fourth. In the red zone, Seahawks scored 4 out of 5 times. The Rams only scored 2 out of 3 times. They didn't get a lot of opportunities in the red zone, and the time of possession was pretty even. 28 minutes, 10 seconds for the Rams, 31 minutes, 50 seconds for the Seahawks. It was a great game, man. And the third game. So Seahawks end the season 2-1 versus the Rams. Beat them once, lost to the Rams, then beat them again. It's hard to beat somebody 3 times in a season. They didn't have to because they lost to them once. What a crazy NFC West showdown in the NFC conference. Like absolute insanity, but it was so much fun to watch. Cooper Cup makes it to another Super Bowl, but it's a different team. That was very interesting as well. So happy, very happy for him. Um, very, very happy for him. And you know what? I think the two most complete teams, both of them made it to the Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I'm not going to give you my Super Bowl preview. We'll do that Super Bowl week, but I think that both teams that made it are the ones that were supposed to make it now. Ladies and gentlemen, my reaction to the AFC championship game. This is who lost the game for the Denver Broncos right here. Sean Payton. Everybody screaming at their TV saying, "Take the points. You're with a backup quarterback. You should always take the points. Always take the points. Take the points. Take the points." Did he? Nah, he didn't. He didn't take the points. He thought he'd have plenty of opportunity. And I'm like, this is playoff time. This isn't a regular season game. I get it. You got to put it all on the line, blah, blah, blah. But you have to understand your situation. You have to understand your situation. You take as many points as you can because you never know when you're going to need them. You never know. And right now, I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is hilarious. I think this is hilarious. For the most part, why I think this is hilarious is because the what do you call it? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. It's hilarious to me because you're with your backup quarterback, bro. You have no business in trying to. I get it. Sean Payton is a great head coach, but he should have taken the points. What does he do? He fires his offensive coordinator. What sense does that make? It wasn't his fault. You're the idiot that didn't go for it. Like, and that guy, I don't know why nobody's picked him up. Just saying. And from any team in need of a OC, man, I'm picking up the Broncos OC immediately. 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 Just saying. Patriots punched tickets to 12th Super Bowl with gritty 10-7 win over Broncos in snowy Denver. Drake May handled the sloppy, snowy conditions better than the home team, and he scored the New England's only touchdown on a 6-yard keeper. That's it. Drake May did his job. What he needed to do, protect the ball, don't be the reason why you lose. And just follow the game plan. Execute the game plan. That's it. Broncos went ahead 7-10. If they would have kicked the field goal at the half, but just before the half, it would have been 10-7. And the only reason why they got that 7 points is because of the backwards pass by Stidham. Okay, fine, you made a mistake. But you always take the points. You always take the points. It's not like teams don't know that the weather is gonna happen. They're fully aware when they expect snow, rain, lightning, whatever. They have to. So does the NFL. There was a very good likelihood that it was gonna be snowing that game. I do not understand on God's green earth why you didn't take the points when you were right there, man. It would have been 10-10, and it would have absolutely changed how the Patriots played. Once they were up 10-7, all they had to do was stop you from scoring. And in those crazy conditions, you weren't going to score. New England was favored by 4.5. They definitely won the game. It was over under 43.5 and only 17 points. Like, it's crazy. Drake May won this game with 86 yards on a 10 for 21. Stidham 133 yards, 17 out of 31 attempts, one touchdown, one interception. Stidham, if you take away the fumble and the interception, he was actually playing a pretty decent game. They could have won. Now, if it was Bo Nix, bro, Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Everybody knows this. But you had Stidham. You had Stidham. The whole time I was watching that game, I was upset. Upset because my team obviously didn't make it to that chance, but upset because I knew what the outcome was going to be. I knew the Patriots were going to win. And it was just like, hurry up, win this freaking game. And I wanted to get like, oh man, but maybe the Patriots could pull it off. Please, maybe. Like, come on. Nope, I knew better. I knew better. Oh, so annoying. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they have officially won that game. So unbelievably annoying because if you look at it, both teams played all right. That was such a championship level type of game. I know a lot of people love to see. I did too. The Seattle Rams game, so entertaining. Oh my God, you don't know. But it was a complete defensive game. The AFC Championship. Who's gonna make the least amount of turnovers and who's gonna go ahead and stop the other team? That's it. You have a backup quarterback, Sean Payton. You know better. You take the points. Take the guaranteed points. I guarantee you would have had a much better opportunity if um if you would have taken the points because it forces the opposing team to play you differently. And I'm like, come on, dude. You know this. Horrific play, horrific coaching mistake by Sean Payton. Just like Pete Carroll choosing to pass the ball instead of run it. Beast mode gets you to the 1 yard line and you're gonna pass the ball. The man drove 200 yards in the Super Bowl, and you're going to pass the ball. Patriots cannot stop Marshawn Lynch, and you're gonna pass the ball? Oh yeah, I'm gonna outcoach them. Then he stands there with a dumb face when he realizes we just lost this. I just lost the Super Bowl. Hello, you're not guaranteed to make it again. And did they make it afterward? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. So yeah, they gifted away that Super Bowl. Pete Carroll gifted one stupid decision. And it wasn't even like if it wasn't even like it's fourth down, that's it, the last play ever. Bro, it was the second down. It was either second or third down. I'm pretty sure it was second down. Run the ball 4 times. Who cares if they're and if you want to make it even easier, go 5 wide to spread the defense and still run the mother bleeping ball. And sneak it in with Russell Wilson. He could have like that's there's no other way of putting that. There's no other way of discussing showing not no. That was dumb. Absolute buffoonery. Period. It was dumb. Ramondre Stevenson, 25 carries, 71 yards for the Patriots. RJ Harvey, 37 yards and 13 carries. Mac Holland, their leading receiver, with 2 receptions, 51 yards. Mims Jr., 4 receptions and 62 yards for the Broncos. Each team got a sack. Broncos got an extra half sack. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? You had the game. You had the game. You had the game. The whole game. The whole time. Why? Like them two. The Patriots won a turnover battle. Period. First of all, Stidham should have never tried to make that forward pass. He should have just take. If you can't throw the ball away, just take the sack at that point. Regroup, and then go for the or kick it off, punt it, whatever. But you don't try to make a play like that when you're so close to your opponent's end zone. That was a dumb move by Stidham. Take the sack at that point. It is what it is. But Miss Finch was forced down. Even if it's a turnover on downs, right? And oh my gosh, which it wasn't. You still take the sack because if not, you can at least allow your defense 3 opportunities to force the team to kick a field goal instead of throwing in a dang touchdown. That's how that works. That's how that works. First downs, pretty much the same. Penalties, pretty much the same. Yardage, Patriots got like 20 more yards, 25 more yards. Nothing extra. It's a turnover battle. Both teams sucked in third down, 6 for 18 for the Patriots, 4 for 14 for the Broncos. The red zone the same, 1 of 2. Like time of possession, Patriots had it the most. But that only happened in the second half. The first half, Broncos were destroying, and what I mean by destroying, they were destroying the time of possession, making it a very low scoring game. Like the game started like this and ended in a snow game. You can't give it up to the Patriots like that. Come on, man. It's dumb. That was dumb. 1000% dumb. Dumb and dumb. So yeah, the Patriots didn't win this game, even though they ultimately the result was they won it. This was 100% Broncos losing this game. They absolutely ended up losing this game. It would have been nice seeing Bo Nix and May, you know what I mean? But they just did just enough. They executed just enough to win the game. Patriots 2.0. Player edition. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing extra fancy about them. Literally nothing extra fancy. I mean, there's no need to try to come up with like some, oh my gosh, like how, nah. Hit that like button, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Look, as I said before, excuse me. This is gonna be very, 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 very interesting. Oh, let's go back to the Miami Dolphins, their hires and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. But one thing I did want to mention to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, because technically we still have our DC. Wow, why is my brain escaping me? Wow, what's the name of our DC again? Anthony Weaver. There you go. Anthony Weaver. Because we still have Anthony Weaver, obviously we're not hiring another DC. He is in contention for some of the head coaching jobs. And I think that if he does end up getting it, then that'll be what it is at this point, right? That's what he'll end up doing is getting that other position, right? But guess what? Not 1000% sure, and it's not a guarantee that he will actually get any of these other positions. And if he doesn't, what that means is that we're probably going to end up releasing Anthony Weaver as our DC. That's it. If we do, you can expect for Halfley to go ahead and fill that position, obviously. But if he does, if Anthony Weaver gets a head coaching job this cycle, the Miami Dolphins will get 2 third-round comp picks, ladies and gentlemen. You heard that right. 2 third-round comp picks if Anthony Weaver gets that head coaching gig. And there's some opportunities available still out there. There really are. And I think that would be amazing. That would be oh my goodness. It would be amazing. It would be amazing, to be honest with you. That would be so much draft capital for us, which we absolutely need, guys. We need the draft capital. The Dolphins need the draft capital. We have several picks. We have, I believe, 4 picks in the top 90 or 5 picks in the top 100 picks. That's pretty decent, being that there's 32 teams. But nah, we're trying to make a new rebuild. You know what I mean? You're going to need more picks than that. And if you're not giving up capital and we're not getting new players, then yeah, you're going to need new ones. Hey, what's up? Nomi, welcome. I'm with DPF. It's not even close. Belichick is a recent 53 and 6 people have Super Bowl rings, not just Brady. Oh, I agree with you. I agree too. It's a tandem. it's not gonna be even Tom Brady will tell you it wasn't just me. He needed the system. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have direction, if you don't have structure, if you don't have somebody there to drive you, to guide you, to put together your superpowers, if you will, you're not going to be very successful. Everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs a mentor. And there is no no Patriots dynasty without Bill Belichick or Tom Brady. Period. So nice to see you. Know me. Welcome. Which, by the way, man, can you check your Twitter, dude? Because I've been reaching out. I wanted to ask you a couple questions. If you're still out there, let me know. I appreciate it. Okay, let me continue. So yeah, so Anthony Weaver, that'll be interesting. That's something for us to keep an eye out. We'll see what ends up happening with Anthony Weaver, but I still think it's kind of cool that that we have it. Also, too, again, as I mentioned earlier, we signed Bobby Slowick, obviously, as our OC. And in case you don't know about Bobby Slowick, he was already our pass game coordinators. He's already in the building, already working with McDaniel and assisting with the entire team in the rebuild. Um, hey, it's a good hire. Keep it in, and maybe maybe we don't need somebody right now as an OC. Maybe we're looking into the future, you know? Maybe we're looking to see, hey, what what can we do? You know what I mean? Um yeah, it's gonna be very interested. It's gonna be very, very, very interested. It's gonna be very interesting to see exactly what what we have as far as our offense next year, obviously, because we know for a fact it's not going to be Tua Tagovailoa. That just saying, just saying. Now, where is this thing? Yeah, dooby dooby dooba doob. Okay. Now, Dolphins. We also hired from the Packers the DB's backs coach Ryan Donard. Per Aaron Wilson. What else? What else? Donner ended up being he's our new Dolphin secondaries coach. Hey, new DB's coach. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's good. You know what I mean? Why not? He played for Eastern Michigan and began coaching in 2012. He joined the Packers in 2018 and has been pretty much there the entire time. He's been, he's getting it from his coaching. Halfley is bringing in certain guys from his coaching staff. Very interesting to see. He recently just, you know, Donard was recently just their DB's coach from 2023 to 2025. In 2022, he was a safeties coach. In 2019 to 2021, assistant DB's coach. And then he started out as defensive quality control. So he's got some experience, obviously. That's a good thing. We needed him. Big loss in losing Donald for the Green Bay Packers, says Andy Herman. He was my coach of the year for Green Bay. That safety room was awesome during his time in Green Bay. Hey, I can appreciate his experience, obviously. Now, he's had a lot of players that he's been able to coach and that have been very successful, guys. One of them we already have in house. Well, technically till the end of the league year, that's Rasul Douglas, Jair Alexander, Carrington Valentine, Eric Stokes. so on and so forth. So he's had some really good players he's coached for sure. So that's good. Again, look at what Halfley's doing. He's building what he knows best, which is what? Defense. And that's how you do that. You start out with what you know, and then you work out what you don't know. So, just saying. Let me see here. He also found McDaniels, which is the reason they're about to get number 7. Bills ain't even there, and he's still affecting their culture of winning. Bobby Slow it. Oh man, what's up, dude? You're funny, Nomi. You're funny. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. We're almost skedaddled here because I'm gonna run. Gonna run. You know what I mean? Now, I told you guys this weeks ago. I'm still putting in together top 5 players for the offense to keep. Top 5 players for the offense to keep, or for the Dolphins to keep in offense. Top 5 players for the Dolphins to keep on defense. Also, to some of the value players that we may have that we can get some assets for. Who are the players with the most assets for us? That's another show that I'm going to be doing for us in the future. Another thing that I'm working on too, cap space. We got to break that puppy down. Obviously, that does include what are we going to do with Tua and his massive contract and the millions that we owe him. You know what I mean? Because next year we already he's already guaranteed to get 54 mil. And there's a bunch of other things that we can do that would help the Dolphins, and that's great. There's some other things too that we can do that maybe perhaps, um might help us out as well. So there you go. Another the 2 hires that the Dolphins have actually hired as well, just so you guys are aware. Um Sorry, I'm a little frozen again. Am I frozen a little? Okay. Hold on. Here it is. The other 2 coaches besides that, the Dolphins have actually hired special teams coordinator and a person for the front office as well. Kyle Smith will be the assistant GM for the Dolphins. He held the same position in Atlanta, so I like that. Somebody not from Green Bay. Let's go. Um, so that's something that I can appreciate, at least some other perspective outside of that. And also special teams coordinator, Chris Tabor from the Buffalo Bills. He held the same special teams coordinator position as well under Sean McDermott. But you know that Sean McDermott was fired by them. So very interesting. We got two new hires, Tabor, special teams coordinator, and also have Keith Smith as our assistant GM. So, hey, Kyle Smith, sorry, Kyle Smith. Hey, look, I want new perspective. I want this to be clean. I want this to be new, but I'm very happy that it's people outside of just the Packers or Dolphins that are coming in. I need more football people in here making football decisions. If we trusted in Greer for all these years, I'm gonna trust Sullivan. Start calling him Sully. I'm gonna call him, and I'm gonna trust him to do what he needs to do. Period. Know me. I know you've been busy as heck. I get it, dude, but I still need you. I need you. I need you to reply back, man. Appreciate you though. You know nothing but love from here. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the new the new coaches for the Miami Dolphins, the new hires for the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, we talked about Bill Belichick not getting the first ballot Hall of Fame. We talked about the AFC and NFC championship reaction. The first one was boring as heck. It wasn't boring. I was just upset the whole time because I was trying to hold slight hope that Broncos could do us a solid, you know what I mean? But of course, Sean Payton had to get in the way. Idiot. It is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be it's the Super Bowl I picked, by the way. This is the Super Bowl I picked. So oh snap. Should I reach out to you on Instagram then? Is that better? Because I can do it. You want me to reach out to you on Instagram? I just want to make sure. Whichever way. If that's better, I'll do that too. You let me know. Um, yeah. Or email me, bro. Because you know you have my email, missfince@yahoo.com. Easy. Now I'll check my DM. All right, cool. Thanks. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. New changes coming to the show. I have a mentor, as you guys already know, Mr. TD Finstock. Amazing. Um, but there was stuff that I had already planned, and then some more stuff that I was gonna do because of my schedule changes, guys. The reason why I haven't been able to be on Monday to Friday. We're gonna curb our intuition or curb our availability to match that because it is a blessing. But show it's gonna be every week. It's gonna still be a weekly show, but we're gonna be doing it on specific days. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna do 2 days a week or 3 days a week, but you will have Miss Fins for sure in your morning. So please continue to continue to reach out to support everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Just so you guys know, the best way for you to support the channel, if you haven't done so already, is to come over here to YouTube. The link is in my description on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. That way, we can expand the show. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs. I wanted to get it by Super Bowl Sunday, but you know, it's gonna be a little bit tough since I need like 250. No, 249 subs. So hey, under 300 subs, man, it's a blessing. Under 250, we're so close. So close, but you're gonna see a lot more videos on the channel, working on a new layout. You're gonna see shorts too. It's been a little bit tough. I'm working on some collab shows as well for the off season. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. We're gonna enjoy this. We've got the I'm Miss Vince might be going to the draft. I don't know. NFL draft is in Pittsburgh. I have already been to Pittsburgh. It's gonna be April, thank God, not freezing. But I already know my way around, kind of. So, hey, yeah, Miss Fizz might be doing a show live on, at the what do you call it, the NFL draft. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I'm gonna need you for my end of season Saturnalia. Oh, of course, of course. You know you got me, man. Oh, snap. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all too so much. Like I told you, I'm gonna be breaking down the new coaching hires in detail for us, but at least I wanted to give you some info now. Gonna keep you guys up to date. Again, thank you so much. You guys are such a blessing, and I really do appreciate it. I love doing this stuff, and you guys make it worth it. So thank you so much. Keep sharing, keep subscribing. Also to Mr. Polk, sir. Um, I got your stuff. I'm just trying to find a day that I'm available so I can go ahead and send it to you. What's up, Dad Dean in the building? Why is everybody getting this from like what is it? This is 2.0 of the saying or that we know. What's up, Enrique? Welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess everybody's getting the notifications really late for some reason. I don't know why, but hey. Good morning, boss lady. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you. Much appreciated. Let me see. There's one other thing. Trying to look. Oh man. Where's Yeah, we're trying out a new layout, the up and down layout too. So hey, why not? If you guys like the up and down layout too, I'm working on how to fix, that too as well. Cause it's new, something new. But hey, we're doing it. You guys can watch there too. Oh, now I know what I was gonna do. I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to this gentleman. He always supports the channel, man, every single time. And it's such an absolute blessing. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much to Greg Neal, man. Brr, 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 brr. Greg Neal, man, he donated 20 bucks to the Cash App. Thank you so much, man. You really are a true blessing. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for everybody that donates. As you guys know, everything that you send to the channel automatically goes to the channel. Honestly, we operate this puppy. It's I don't want to say crowdfunded because that'd be a lie. I'm still in the negative, but everybody that shows their love through donations, through hitting the like button, all of that, I really do appreciate it. And those who take the extra step, I know with this economy, you know what I mean? But I really do appreciate it. So I wanted to shout them out on my next live. Thank you so much, Greg Neal, for that $20 Cash App donation. And if you want to donate to the channel, you have it underneath. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everything is Miss Phins. I appreciate y'all. Sorry, I'm getting for some reason my Wi-Fi is getting really, really bad. My bad, guys. Um, but yeah, so you've got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You also have super stickers, super chats. I get 50% of that whenever you do it through YouTube because they take half of it. People don't know that. But it's still a blessing. So thank you guys. I just want to give you that update for the channel. So you guys are fully aware. We are going to be having a new schedule for the channel. We're gonna have collab shows. Oh, also too, ladies and gentlemen, this collab show does include a Dolphins collab show. Also, it's gonna include a Olympics collab show as well. All of you guys that love the Olympic, it's coming right around the corner, guys. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks. What's up, Enrique? He's asking, so are we gonna trade up for Fernando Mendoza since we didn't tank how we were supposed to, or what? Nah, man, we're not trading for Mendoza. It's no way. It's no way. Honestly, it really is no way and no reason to. We're trying to clear cap. I don't think we're gonna get anybody in the first round. If I'm gonna be honest with you, just being honest. But hey, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it live. I do got a skedaddle, but at least I wanted to give you guys a show this morning. Shout out to everybody that coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Probably not tomorrow, but Friday. Much better day. So Friday, very much very much a day that we can go ahead and have another show. And we get asked, so are we cleaning up the cap just to hire more bums? Nah, man. You gotta trust the process. And we gotta clear the cap because if we don't clear the cap, we're not gonna have any money to sign anybody. Let me put it to you this way. If we don't clear the cap, even if we did trade for Mendoza, we wouldn't be able to pay him. So regardless, we still gotta clear the cap, dude. That's what we're doing. Okay, so shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Please do me a favor. It's the best way for you to support the channel, please go ahead and come over here to YouTube, like, subscribe, share the channel. It's a great way for you to support the channel. Just subscribe if you know, that is what it is. Miss Phins, I'm in my 30s and it's been the same disappointment. So yeah, more bums. Dude, I get it. We've all been there. Doesn't matter if you're 3 years old and you're a new fan, or you're 67 years old or beyond that. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But that's what we got. It's our team. And we still love it and we're still here, man. So we gotta just continue to move forward. Hit that like button for me, guys. Really do appreciate all you guys. Take care. And I will see you guys on Friday. Don't worry, because I got more stuff to drop for you guys. Take care and bye-bye.